Well, my name's Dave Kaufman. I'm the author of Peachtree Creek. I got interested in this project way back in the early 70s when I first moved to Atlanta. As a kid, walked down the railroad tracks, across the creek, found the old Decatur Waterworks, the ruins of it, and it was pretty intriguing as a kid. So that memory stuck with me. Years later, I came back, I'm commuting through the city, and I started asking, well, where does it come from? Where does it go to? Nobody seemed to know, and one thing led to another, and I ended up writing a book. It's been extremely well received. I have people approach me and say, you captured my childhood. I'm so glad you did this. This was in my back. I've always wondered about this. So I'm really excited about the reception. At the time when I started getting interested again back in the early 90s, I picked up whitewater canoeing, and I thought, well, what about this river right in my backyard? The canoe was really the only way to see it. To see the length and breadth of it, you needed to be in the water, and canoe worked well for that. I wouldn't put it in the category of being navigable. I did it, and I don't know that I'd recommend it as a recreational trip. When I started this, I took a little different approach. I looked at the creek and said, this is something that brought people here, a source of drinking water, a source of water power. And when I found it had been relegated to a sewer and a dumping ground. So I tried to put the pieces together. How did we go from one to another? And it was kind of an interesting study in urban evolution. I'd done a certain amount of research, and I knew that there had been mills on it. I knew that there were other relics that I wanted to see if I could go out and find some of the remnants of. And fortunately, in a number of cases I did. It might have just been a stack of stones. It may have been pieces of old timbers, and it was just exciting to find those things again. I guess my interest in terms of the pictures were, one was documentary, so I wanted to capture everything I saw, and two was as a photographer, I was looking for that image that inspired me, and in a number of places I found it. It seemed like it was Atlanta's forgotten river. It's eye-opening because most people in Atlanta have seen a particular stretch of the creek near where they've lived. And this really opens it up, and it sees all these elements of the city tied together, and generally find it pretty exciting. One of the nice things is that with UGA Press, they balanced the text and the photos, and people are reading it cover to cover and absorbing the information there, and enjoying that as much as sitting on the coffee table for conversation.